What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Domuto. We back with another video. Today we're watching What If Goku Was in My Hero Academia. Alright, today we're watching part 6 and 7. Alright, and this will be the finale of season 1. And then we'll do season 2 and 3 because they're very short. I didn't realize how short he makes his stories short, which is I'm not mad at because I'm telling. Look, I love react to these what if stories, but some of these stories be long. Like Unreal Gaming and Call Me Arts, like they about third of all theirs. Well, he makes some like 20-minute videos from time to time, but like when he about to go like some finale and shit, an hour, 2 hours, but out, you know what I'm saying? And then all the others they make a 30-40 minute video, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But anyway, we about to get into it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let's go.
Goku was in My Hero Academia. Goku glares at Shigaraki, instantly breaking out of his restraints and gripping the villain by his throat. Shigaraki then laughs, saying, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." Then pointing behind him, where Goku sees Momo tied to a chair, and Darby holding her hair, ready to ignite his flames. Goku lets go of Shigaraki. Shigaraki then holding his throat as oxygen begins to flow through his lungs once again. Goku looks at Momo softly, telling her that she's going to be okay, without even saying a word. Goku then asks Shigaraki what he wants, and the villain begins to maniacally laugh. "If it was up to me, then you would be dead, but my master wants to keep you alive." Goku snickers, asking if his master wants him to join their little group, but Shigaraki then begins to laugh even harder. Goku asks Shigaraki why he's laughing, but before he can get an answer, a group of heroes slam through the wall, quickly detaining all of the villains, and Goku quickly runs to Momo. But then, the villains, along with Momo and himself, are teleported to a different location, where Goku comes face to face with All For One. The other villains and Momo then appear shortly after, All For One then slowly walking up to Goku. On the other side of the wall, we see Midoriya, Todoroki, Ida, Kirishima, and Bakugo all frozen in fear after what they just witnessed. But now, Goku and Momo are here as well. Deku is determined to go save them, but Ida puts his arm in front of Midoriya, not letting him go. Goku is about to get into his fighting stance, but he knows he can't fight back, because even though Momo no longer has any restraints, she is still their hostage. All For One says Goku has promise, however his quirk is just too useful not to take. All For One then grabs Goku's face, lifting him into the air, and he activates his quirk. But to All For One's complete shock, nothing happens. All For One mutters that Goku is quirkless. But then, All For One throws Goku to the side, and he catches the punch from All Might, who has just arrived from the sky. Goku then looks up, realising all the villains were flung back, so Goku quickly dashes to Momo, grabbing her and throwing her into the air. He could sense his friends were near, and isn't surprised as he watches them from above, grabbing Momo and fleeing the scene. Goku then watches as the League of Villains are being teleported away, and as they try and take Goku with them, Goku transforms into a Kari and negates the teleportation. His training at the training camp paid off, and using the rage for the villains threatening Momo's life, he was able to access a Kari once again. But it seems different this time. More controlled. More powerful. Goku then looks and sees All Might is losing to All For One, and he jumps into the fight. All Might telling Goku to run, but Goku refuses to leave. He won't let All Might die. All Might can't help but smile at the kid's determination, and while he fights alongside Goku, he realises that Goku is keeping up with him. No, surpassing him. All For One is on the back foot, and he begins to have a mental breakdown. It doesn't make sense. This brat is quirkless. How? It doesn't make any sense. However, without giving him a moment to think, Goku punches All For One in the face, breaking his mask and sending him back. All For One gets back up, enraged, and he rushes back at the pair, trying to hit Goku, but All Might blocks a blow, using the final embers of All For One, while Goku's hair spikes up and turns golden for a short moment, while All Might and Goku consecutively punch All For One, knocking the villain out as the battle comes to an end. Goku is in his base form, heavily exhausted, and All Might is in his weakened state, one thrall leaving his body, as All Might internally bids it farewell. All Might then points towards the camera, saying, "It's your turn!" And all of Japan begins to cheer. However, Midoriya is the only one who truly understands what these words mean.
Yes, sir.
Goku was given a hero license, meaning he didn't have to take part in the exams. And when everyone is coming up with their super moves, Goku finally names the Kamehameha and invents the Dragon Fist, using All Might's United States of Smash as inspiration. With us swiftly moving through that, we now have Class 1A choosing business studies.
Oh yeah, so sorry. This is good. I had to let y'all know I started What If Goku Was in DC. I just started like the first episode of that. So that's gonna be like the end of the video. Y'all wanna check that out too. So a lot of Goku.
By this time,
pretty
Goku and
good, too.
Momo would be officially
Really good,
dating, and
check
when
it out.
Mirio takes
Y'all
on
have
Class 1A, he's impressed by Deku like normal, but he is even more surprised when he's actually caught by Goku and slammed into the ground. Mirio would tell Goku and Deku to both come to Night Eye's agency, and the two would agree to do so, and Goku would recommend Momo to go to the Ryuko agency. Apparently Uraraka and Froppy are going there as well, and he had a great time when he was there before. Momo would actually like this idea, so while she goes to the Ryuko agency, Goku and Deku go to Sir Night Eye. And after they both impress All Might's former disciple, Goku especially, Sir Night Eye accepts them into his agency. So Goku is there when Mirio and Deku first encounter Overhaul and Eri. Eri running to Goku as she saw him on TV with All Might, and Overhaul would realise this as well. However, he would play dumb, and Goku, with heavy remorse, is forced to let Eri go back with Overhaul. Things from here remain fairly the same, other than Goku and Momo being involved in the mission to go save Eri. But things begin to change when they all arrive at the villain's base. Goku and Momo would enter the base, along with the others, and this time, instead of just Mirio rushing ahead, so would Goku, and the two would arrive to confront Overhaul.
Okay.
Mirio would begin to face Overhaul alone, and
It was a
Goku
good
knows
fight.
Mirio is much better suited to face Overhaul, so he goes over to Eri, but before he gets to her, he hears Mirio scream in pain. Goku turns around and he sees Mirio standing in front of him. He blocked a quirk erasing bullet from hitting Goku, not knowing Goku didn't have a quirk anyway, so even if the bullet did hit him, it would have been ineffective. Mirio then tells Goku to protect Eri as he begins to face Overhaul once again, becoming heavily injured until Sir Night Eye arrives and he begins to take on Overhaul himself, while Goku tends to Mirio's injuries. Night Eye gets impaled as Deku and Momo arrive, and when Deku and Momo go to face Overhaul, Goku knows he has to step in, telling Eri to stay with Mirio as he goes to help. Goku flies towards the fight, but he then stops, frozen in shock, as he watches Overhaul touch Momo, and her body explodes. Deku is heavily injured, and Overhaul convinces the terrified
shit.
Eri to come with him before more people die. Deku looks back at the paralysed Goku, shouting for him to do something, and this is where we're going to end off this part. Time stands still.
Part 7.
Goku is looking down at the ground, infinitely repeating the events of Momo's death in his mind. And now, Overhaul is going to take Eri too. Why didn't he get involved sooner? He knows he could have. He should never have let Mirio take on Overhaul. He should never have let Sir Night Eye take on Overhaul. He should never have let Deku and Momo take on Overhaul. Goku's hair spikes up and turns golden, just like it did against All For One. However, this time, he isn't just getting a glimpse of the transformation. No, he is the Super Saiyan. Time resumes, and Goku instantly rushes towards Overhaul and punches him into the sky, leaving Eri for Deku to come and save. Goku begins to hit Overhaul around in the air, Overhaul growing in strength. However, it doesn't even matter, because Goku is so far ahead of Overhaul that the growth in power doesn't change a thing. Overhaul punches Goku, Goku not even blocking the attack, as it doesn't even affect him, and he then kicks Overhaul in the jaw, sending him flying back. Goku then follows Overhaul in the air, kicking him up even higher, and Goku then powers up a Kamehameha, and he fires it at the villain. Overhaul only narrowly surviving the attack due to his incredible durability. Overhaul begins to fall towards the ground, Goku reaching him and slamming him into the ground to speed up the process. Goku lands on the ground next to the heavily injured Overhaul. Goku then lifting Overhaul to his feet and then punching him across the face repeatedly. Every time Overhaul falls down, Goku lifts him back up and punches him again. Goku goes for the final punch, aiming directly for Overhaul's jaw, but then Deku steps in the way and catches the punch, Eri being on Deku's back and allowing him to use 100% of One For All. Deku is looking into Goku's eyes, trying to hold back Goku's fist, however Goku is pushing Deku's fist back. Goku's anger fueling him until he sees the terrified face of Eri, and Goku finally snaps out of his bloodlust and he reverts to his base form. Deku lets go of Goku's fist. Aizawa then using his quirk to stop Eri from using hers. Goku then looks down at Overhaul. Goku finally beginning to deal with his grief, and is now more sad than angry. Overhaul is barely alive, however he faintly mutters, "I can bring her back." Goku becomes enraged once again, powering up into Super Saiyan and shouting for Overhaul to not lie to him. But Overhaul says, "I have no reason to lie. Spare my life, and I can save hers." Goku reverts to base form once again, bringing Overhaul to where he ended Momo's life, and he aims a ball of ki at Overhaul's back, making sure he doesn't use this chance to escape. Overhaul then outstretches his hand, putting Momo back together, and to Goku's complete shock, Overhaul wasn't lying.
Overhaul.
Momo is standing there, terrified, and having no idea what just happened. Remember, Overhaul actually can do this, because he did the exact same thing with Rappa multiple times. Goku runs to Momo, hugging her as the pro-heroes and police come and arrest Overhaul. Momo then asking Goku what happened, but with tears in his eyes, Goku tells Momo that he will tell her everything later. We now head to Sir Nightai in his hospital bed. Sir Nightai is talking to Deku, Mirio and Goku, and Goku is profusely apologising through tears that he should have helped Sir Nightai. It's all his fault. Sir Nightai will put his hand on Goku's shoulder, telling the boy that none of this is his fault. He wanted Goku not to intervene. If he did, then either Eri or Mirio could have died. He's content with this outcome. He has accepted his fate. The three students then leave with tears in their eyes, and All Might steps in, and he begins to say his goodbyes to Sir Nightai. That remaining almost the same, other than Sir Nightai also adds that his students have potential. He believes All Might made the right decision in choosing Deku, but Goku, he is truly remarkable. He has a kind heart, but also a burning rage locked within. And when he tried to look into Goku's future, something strange happened. He believes that has something to do with that energy Goku possesses, but instead of seeing Goku's future, he believes he saw a glimpse of Goku's past. Him as a baby, in some kind of spacecraft, with what he believes are his parents sending him away. But before Sir Nightai can say anything else about his visions, he succumbs to his injuries, and his life comes to an end. All Might looks down in sorrow at his old disciple and friend's death, but those visions he had, he must look into them. For Sir Nightai he must. Days would pass. All Might has been looking diligently into Goku's records, but things don't add up. The main thing being, Goku has no birth certificate,
he got no quirk.
which All Might does understand that if Goku was adopted, then his name could have been changed. However, there are also no records of Goku's parents adopting him. Goku is outside of UA, and is meditating when All Might walks up to him, and All Might asks him if they can talk. Goku stops his meditation, and he says sure, gesturing for All Might to speak, and then All Might scratches the back of his head. All Might says that he doesn't know how to tell Goku this, but he isn't from around here. Goku looks confused, asking All Might what he means, but then All Might says that Goku doesn't come from this planet. Goku with a shocked expression on his face, but All Might continues, saying that there's no record of Goku ever being born, no record of Goku's parents ever even having a child, and there's also no record of them adopting a child. Not only that, but there's also no record of any quirk even remotely similar to Goku's.
There isn't.
It is like he has a plethora of quirks, all combined into one, which has never been seen before. And after they did an X-ray scan of Goku, they realised that he should in fact be quirkless. Goku tears up, and before All Might can say another word, Goku flies off, having conflicting emotions about what he just heard, but all he knows is he needs time to think. All Might looks down and sighs, knowing he could have told Goku that in a better way. However, Aizawa will come from behind All Might and puts his hand on his shoulder, saying, "The kid deserved to know. Maybe you could have been told in a better way, but at least he knows now, and we will be here ready for him when he is ready for us." All Might solemnly nods, and the two walk inside Yue. And we now head to Goku, who is sitting on a bench that overlooks the cliff of a mountain while the sun begins to set. Goku is staring into the distance, pondering about his entire life when he hears someone walking behind him. It's Momo, and she sits on the bench next to Goku, and she tells Goku that All Might told her everything. Goku looks at Momo, saying his entire life has been a lie. For as long as he can remember, he's always wanted to be a hero, and he always wanted to improve his quirk. But now, not only does he not have a quirk...
Nah, think about it. This nigga is quirkless. This nigga is pretty... Like, nigga, all the shit they going through now, this nigga can whoop little Shigaraki. Sugar, whatever the nigga name is. You know what I'm talking... Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, guys. But yeah, he can whoop his ass easy, so it's about to be easy work.
But he's an alien. A monster. Momo grabs Goku's hands, telling Goku to not call himself that. He isn't a monster, and he will become a great hero along with all of their classmates. Hell, he fought alongside All Might to take down the biggest villain Japan has ever seen. Goku softly smiles, thanking Momo, and the two then hug as the sun finally sets. Inside of a dark lab, a bald scientist is walking through the lab, laughing as he talks to himself. "I'm so glad that All for One ditched the idea of using Tomura as his vessel, because with that brat's DNA, I will make him the perfect vessel." Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
Alright, okay, that was season 1, so we will get to season 2, in a few days. You know that how I do, how I do. I gotta get to these other stories as well as this one. So, what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think down below. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Check out that DC, what if Goku was in DC universe. And shout out to Sacred Saiyan. Make sure you check out the last chapter right here, or check out another story right here. Maybe the DC story right here. And you know what I'm saying? I'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace.